play. First power play of the game for either team. It's Cooper Jones of the Mooseheads that's in the box for hooking. Here's Leon Gavenke bringing it over center. He'll hand it off to Martineau. Has a man in front. Can he get it to him? It's Batherson. Now Batherson chases it behind the net. Here's McDougall coming in along the right side. He loses it. Here's a chance for Forche. Forche one-on-one with Gavenke. Hischier charging the net. Shot by Forche. Goes over the goal. Now Batherson will take it and he'll move it to Leon Gavenke. 14 seconds left in the power play for Cape Breton. Gavenke flips it up to Hoyt. Hoyt coming in over the blue line. He'll chip it over to Martineau. Martineau was waiting there. He looked like he was waiting to see if his team was onside, and the Mooseheads will clear it out. Cooper Jones out of the box, but he'll lose the puck to Batherson. Wires it over to Hoyt. Hoyt now skates over the blue line. The cue. It'll be Hischier taking the draw against Glotov. Glotov trying to push that puck back, and that'll be taken there by Frederick Obey, and he'll wire it down the ice. First have a record of 18-3-1. Halifax 4-13 when they allow the first goal. Mooseheads win the draw off at center, and Obey will slide it down the wall. Now here's Arnaud Durando swinging around to Hischier. Sharp angle shot goes into the corner. Now Obey with a shot. Save made. Here's Forche. Drop back for Obey. Shoots wide of the goal. Jamming away in front is Hischier's side of the net. Has it behind the goal now. Jumping into the plays. Mackay's got a save made there by Jessamine. Eagles play. Arnaud Durando pinned to the boards there by Batherson right in front of the penalty boxes. Martineau will drop it back to Gavenke. Batherson will swing it to Fiore. Fiore to Martineau. Kicks it ahead to himself. Now it'll be McIsaac with it. Eagles have to tag up. They do. McIsaac brings it up towards his own blue line, then over center. Jared McIsaac cuts into the Cape Breton zone. Still with it. Flips it over the net. Forche, right half wall, will slide it around. Now Durando with it in the left corner. Pinned by McDougall. Hischier chips it along the glass. Trying to find Durando on that left half wall. Fiore will bounce it off the boards, and it comes towards center, and Maxime Forche will flip it up to Obey. Frederick Obey, acquired from Drummondville at the trading deadline as a 20-year-old. Jessamine tries to clear it away, and they're going to say the puck was knocked down with a high stick, so that'll lead us here, leading 2-0 with 8:43 left in the first period. Face-off coming out in front of Gravel. Eagles will win the draw. Martineau pushing it forward. Hischier's after it, and of course this Halifax team, no shortage of big guns to get them back into this game. Durando will fire it into the Cape Breton zone. Olivier LeBlanc is after it. Cape Breton captain now backs up behind the goal line. Hischier cuts that off in the half wall. The always dynamic Nico Hischier ringing around to Durando. Durando will slide it around the wall, and now chasing after it is Fiore. Here's Giovanni Fiore. Fires it through the neutral zone. Now Batherson will take it, but he is going to be offside with 8:17 to go. Bench, who of course Cape Breton native and was with Team Canada at the World Juniors. Nice round of applause for him. And in his prior life, he was actually part of the intermission entertainment here at Center 200. They knew him as the man with the golden arm. He used to wire T-shirts into the upper bowl. Quite an arm on Chris McDonald, and now he's doing a good job with the Moosehead staff and with Team Canada as well. Play underway in the neutral zone. LeBlanc will slide it down the wall. Flower takes possession behind the Halifax net. He'll fling it around to Joctan Cheney. Cheney to Flower. Cheney, who was suspended 4 games earlier this year for a hit on Tyler Hyland. McCormick down to Hoyt. Hoyt, who opened the game scoring, loses the puck to Nico Hischier. Now McCormick, who has a goal in this game as well, will try to slide it down the wall. Hischier will push to Forche, the league's leading scorer. Forche coming in over the blue line on the half wall. Forche swings across, shot, scores! Bit of a fortunate bounce. The puck came out to Hischier, and he scored on a sharp angle. Boy, you give him any sort of opportunity, and he's likely to take it. And the Mooseheads are on the board. It is a 2-1 contest here. And actually, my mistake, it looked like a bounce. That was just a great read from Max Forche. It was a low percentage pass, but he made it work across to Hischier. And boy, those two have done a lot of that this season to go off the ice. That'll be Jared McIsaac taking it behind the Halifax net. Jared McIsaac pinned to the boards by Fournier. Now Forche has it for Halifax. Forche stripped of it by Fournier. Dropped to Hoyt. Shot save made there by Gravel. Now LeBlanc winds up tip. Save made. Boy, Gravel is on tonight. Durando pinned to the boards by Fournier. Now Obey is chasing after it. Olivier LeBlanc to Carosa. Hoyt and a Fournier. Hoyt top of the circle. He'll slide it down to Carosa. Carosa backhand. Save made. Rebound still there. And another save made by Alexis Gravel, who's already faced 20 shots. Not even 17 minutes into this game. Face-off will come out in front of Alexis Gravel. It's to his left. It's Hischier and Martineau taking the draw. Eagles lead 2-1. Martineau pushing it back to Fiore. Now it'll be Frederick Obey with the puck for Halifax. Spinning and turning. And he will push the puck back to Gravel with 3:07 left here in this first period of play. Mentioned at the first intermission, going to be joined by Moose Jaw Warriors play-by-play man James Gallo, former Scream Eagles star sniper Cam Fergus. Second intermission will have this day in Scream Eagles history, Jerry Liscombe Jr., voice of the Sioux Greyhounds, and former Cape Breton Oiler Bill McDougall joining us live at the intermission. Martineau pushing the puck forward, and it'll be saved by Gravel. Afternoon games for you this weekend, as the Eagles playing a rare Saturday afternoon game in the Maritimes, 4 o'clock in Moncton. They'll play again the next day on Sunday afternoon in Moncton. Eagles leading 2-1 here against Halifax as Jared McIsaac moves it to Fortier. Now Olivier LeBlanc will push it along the boards. Fournier hitting Hischier. Now Jessamine is out to play. Jessamine back pass to McCormick. 45 seconds left in the period. Eagles lead 2-1 here in the opening 20. Hoyt trying to shove the puck along the boards, and now Fortier takes it. Coming in over the blue line, Fortier drops for Hischier, and that's another offside call against Dix. Face-off coming in center. It's Hischier and Martineau. Martineau looked like he was going to win the draw, but it is going to come back into the Mooseheads zone. McIsaac ridden in along the boards by Fiore. Now LeBlanc will push it to Batherson behind the net. Now it goes the other way. It's Durando will flip it over. Pass incomplete. LeBlanc will move it ahead to Martineau. Martineau comes in along the left side. Has it in the corner. Martineau throws it out in front. Now it'll come along to Durando. Stripped by Fiore. Now Fiore will feed across. McIsaac has it in his skates. It'll come to Fortier over the blue line. Fortier now on the half boards. Taken off the puck by Martineau. Play in the corner of the Cape Breton zone. It'll be covered up there by Jessamine. Trying to circle around. Grew spinning around McDougall. After him, Batherson will pin his man to the boards. Hischier drops back for McIsaac. McIsaac shoots towards the front of the net. Now Fiore will knock it away. Here's Fiore coming in over center and then over the blue line as Batherson driving the net. Can he find him? Tip in front. Save made by Gravel. Face-off coming out in front of Gravel. It'll be Carosa taking the draw against Hischier. Carosa wins it back. Now it'll come back to McCormick. He'll slide it down the right side to Fournier. Fournier flips it to Hoyt. Shot couldn't get it through Obey. Durando pushes it forward. Can Carosa keep it in? No, he cannot. Now he chases after it. Back into his own end. He'll back pass to McCormick. Now Fournier brings it forward. Play behind the Mooseheads goal. It's Maxime Fortier. Chipping it forward to Durando. Durando leaves it for Hischier. Coming in over the blue line. Nico Hischier flips to Durando. Durando shoots, and it goes into the netting behind the Cape Breton goaltender Kyle Jessamine with 15-17 to go here in this second period. Dumps it in, but Sasha Waugh first to it, and he'll fire it into the neutral zone. Crossley to Hischier. Here's Hischier, top circle. Shot, save made by Jessamine. Rebound will come to Durando. Now Fournier with it for Cape Breton. Here's Fournier. Cutting out towards the front of his own net. Now Waugh with it. He'll bank pass it off at the end boards. And Gavenke trying to hit Carosa at center. And the puck ends up at a play with 12:15 to go here in this second period. Eagles lead 2-1. Hoyt, McCormick, Hischier, the goal scorers tonight. You're listening to 20th anniversary McDonald Auto Group. Screaming Eagles hockey. 12:70. CJ's 3:32 that Giovanni Fiore did on Sunday against St. John. Mooseheads win the draw in their own zone as we're back underway. Puck brought into the Cape Breton zone. 12:08 to go here in this second period. Here's Adam McCormick, who has the Cape Breton's second goal tonight. He'll move it to Hoyt, who had the other goal. Now McIsaac with it at center ice. Loses the puck to Fournier. Fournier spinning and turning. Finds Carosa. Carosa shoots. Couldn't get it through. Now Hischier will take it for Halifax. Hischier coming in over center. He'll slide it to Fortier. Fortier coming in. Drops for Durando. Pass didn't go. Now McIsaac shoots. Goes off the skate of Fournier. Fournier fires it into the neutral zone. McIsaac with it for Halifax. He'll flip it forward to Durando. Now Durando comes in over the blue line. Durando puts on the brakes. Shoots, goes into the corner. Now McIsaac has the puck taken away. Here's Hoyt coming in over center and over the blue line. One-on-one. Hoyt trying to deke around his man, but a good play by Obey to stay with him. Here's Fortier over center to Hischier, who has the Halifax goal tonight. Moves it to Fortier on the left side. Has Moynihan driving the net. Can he find him? But nope. Jessamine will glove that before that pass could get across. On over to Fortier. Fortier coming in over center. Charging around McCormick. Fortier spinning and turning. Still with it. He'll fire it over. Now that is Durando with a shot and a save made by Jessamine. Fortier will fire towards the goal. Save made by Jessamine. Hischier takes it for Halifax. Hischier feeding Fortier. Stick check there by Fournier to prevent him from going around. Pass to Hischier in front. Save made by Jessamine. Now Flower takes it, sliding it down the right side. Walter Flower working it through. Save made by Jessamine. Play behind the net. Now Flower loses the puck to Carrozza. Puck glued behind the goal. Flower trying to shovel it out to Durando. Fournier throws his man Flower to the wall. Durando has LeBlanc pinned along the boards. So good shift for this Halifax top line. The Eagles trying to get it into the zone. Cheney can't keep it in. Now Lepage will wire it into the corner. Jessamyn's out to play it for Cape Breton. He'll leave it for Olivier LeBlanc. LeBlanc skates up along the right side. He'll hand it off to Carrozza. Now coming after it is Brett Crossley. Crossley will slide it along the left side, just keeping it simple. Gets it to Durando. Durando comes in over the blue line. Shot! Deflected away by Jessamyn into the corner. Will come out in front of Jessamyn and is going to be to the right of the Cape Breton netminder. It'll be Hischier taking the draw against Martineau. Mooseheads win the draw. Back to Fortier. Here's McIsaac at the other point. Shot! Fires it into the netting above Jessamyn. Eagles using Martineau, McCormick, LeBlanc, and Fiore on this penalty kill. It'll be McIsaac and Fortier working the points for Halifax. And Hischier, Kugler, and Durando playing up front. Martineau trying to get an edge on Hischier here. The Eagles will win the draw. Comes behind the net. LeBlanc pushing it forward. Now Hischier takes it along the right side. He'll drop it back for McIsaac. McIsaac sliding it down the wall. There's Kugler. Shot scores! Jake Kugler rips it over Jessamyn. Boy, not much space between his arm and the crossbar. Jake Kugler, a sharp shooter on the power play. It only took 18 seconds into this Mooseheads man advantage. And Jake Kugler tying this game at 2. And that's why they brought him over from Charlottetown, give some more offense. And you saw the power play contribution from the former Charlottetown Islander. And it is a 2-2 game. A screamer from Jake Kugler as the Mooseheads knotted at 2 in this Gio Fiore's rearview mirror for the league lead in goals. Martineau will take the draw against Hischier. Martineau wins a clean, and now it comes back to Gavenke. Tried to pass to McDougall, but a nice play by Fortier to get his skate in the lane. I'll tell you, Maxime Fortier, league's leader in points, probably underrated in terms of what he can do defensively, and that's why he's out there on this penalty kill. Here's Gavenke. We'll bring it in over center, and then over the blue line. Chips it to Martineau, but that is offside against Cape Breton. Face-off coming between Carrozza and Hischier. 7 seconds left in the Eagles' power play, and Cape Breton wins the draw. Here's McCormick at the right point. Now to Highland, but it's taken out by Fortier. Highland will bring it right back in. Here's Highland. Bring it in. The play is blown down on the offside call. Power play is over. Team's back to 5-on-5. 3:43 to go. Second period. At the intermission, we're going to be joined live, and where are they now, by former Cape Breton Oiler Bill McDougall, who of course had a miraculous playoffs in 1993, I should say. 52 points in 16 games. We'll talk to him about that. We'll talk about his road to the AHL and more. Coming up, Bill McDougall joining us live at the intermission. Nico Hischier coming in over center and then over the blue line. He'll hand it off to Fortier. Back to Hischier, wide of the goal. McCormick brings it around the boards. McIsaac will slide it down the left side of the ice. Here's Fortier with it in the corner. Fortier feeding Hischier, winds it up, and a save made by Jessamyn. Now Obey, shot save made, puck up in the air. Now Fortier takes possession. He'll ring it around to Durando, body along the wall by LeBlanc. Now Hischier being chased by Highland. Hischier trying to drive the puck into McCormick, shoots it, it goes wide into the corner. Now Obey's after it for Halifax. Now Durando takes possession. As LeBlanc loses it, here comes to Obey. Shot, save made, another shot. That'll come out. Hischier trying to jam away in front. Now Fournier with it for Cape Breton. Jessamyn's helmet's been knocked off, and there's a penalty coming to Halifax. Carrozza taking this draw against Nico Hischier. He'll come back to the point. LeBlanc keeps it in. He'll slide it to Fiore. Fiore coming in down the right side. Here's Giovanni Fiore to Carrozza. Now Gavenke will wire it across. Here's Fiore with it for Cape Breton. Cutting it off the half wall. Fiore driving shot. Save made there. Now Gavenke with it on the left half boards. Back to the point. 20 seconds left in the power play. Gavenke driving it forward. Save made there. Fournier with it in the corner, being checked by McIsaac. Now Fournier loses the puck, and it'll be brought forward. Here's Fortier coming in over center in the final minute of the period. Maxime Fortier to Hischier. Hischier in a one-on-one against Gavenke. Shoots it, goes over the net. Now LeBlanc takes it. 49 seconds left in the period. Eagles power play is over. Team's back to 5-on-5. Here's Declan Smith over the blue line. Trying to chip it forward. And now Cheney's after it. It comes into the corner. Here's Carrozza to Fiore. Fiore shoots, save made there. Carrozza digging in. Declan Smith. And now it'll be covered up by Gravel as Durando and Declan Smith exchanging words here. Eagles this season have outscored opponents in the third period at 60-50. Mooseheads have outscored opponents 56-46. It'll be Hischier and Martineau taking this draw. That's center ice. And it all comes back to Olivier LeBlanc. He'll bring it back into his own end, wires it across to Martineau. Play behind the Mooseheads goal now. Martineau is after it. And that's going to be blown down with 9 seconds gone in this third period of play. It is a 2-2 game. You're just joining us. In the first period, it was Hoyt and McCormick for Cape Breton. And then Hischier for Halifax, and Jake Kugler tying the game for Halifax in the second period. 4-1 is the score in the game between St. John and Moncton. Axel Simic scoring for the Wildcats. Matt Green scoring for the St. John Sea Dogs. Face-off coming next to the Cape Breton blue line. It'll be Felix Martineau taking this draw. Hischier wins it back, and now Hoyt will bring it over center. Here's McIsaac wiring it forward to Fortier. Now LeBlanc comes in. LeBlanc coming in over the blue line, top of the circle. Flips it over to Fournier. That pass is picked off, and now Aubé will bring it into the neutral zone. LeBlanc loses it to Fortier. Now Hoyt will drop it back. Now Aubé comes in over center. He'll slide it in along the right side. Jessamine will ring it around to Hoyt. Hoyt takes possession, comes up towards the blue line, and then over center. Driving in along the right side. He's nailed to the boards. Hischier rings it around. Now Crossley has it for Halifax. Fiore with it in the corner. Here's Gio Fiore. Forces it out to Batherson. Batherson bounces it off the boards. Hischier now. That'll come down the ice. And chasing after is Tizik. That's going to be blown down on the icing call. 19:03 left here in this second period. Great to be joined by Bill McDougall there at the second intermission as we're in the third period now. Pardon me. Interesting to hear some stories from back in the AHL days. And good to see him still coming out to the rink and enjoying the action. Face-off coming out in front of Gravel. It'll be Batherson taking this draw against Hischier. And the Mooseheads win the draw. Crossley loses it to Fiore. Now Batherson taking off the puck. Those two battling for it. And now Hischier has the puck for Halifax. He'll bring it forward. Highland coming in for Cape Breton. He'll hand it off to T2 over the Mooseheads. Face-off in center. It's Martineau taking the draw against Hischier. Now Cheney has it for Halifax. He'll move it along the wall to Durando to Fortier. Fortier coming in over center. And then over the blue line. Now Fournier comes in over the blue line. Here's Ty Fournier. Taken off the puck by Aubé. Hoyt will ring it around the boards. Now LeBlanc. Pushed off the puck by Hischier. Now Fournier with it, trying to find Hoyt out in front of the net. Gravel will sprawl forward, cover up. That'll be Martineau taking the draw against Hischier. Mooseheads win the draw, and that'll be LeBlanc taking possession. And he'll fire it down the ice. Now chasing after it is Lepage, as is Martineau. Now Fortier grabbing it for Halifax. Fortier brings it up to Hischier. Hischier coming in along the right side. Being pinned by McCormick. Fournier nudges his man and throws Hischier to the boards, and he's hit by Fortier in retaliation. Now Martineau bringing it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc comes in over the blue line. Shot. Save made by Gravel. Martineau chasing it into the corner. He's hit by Crossley. Martineau then pinned to the boards by Fortier. Martineau will fire it out to Fiore. Shoots and it goes wide of the goal. Now LeBlanc jumps into the play. Sharp angle shot, and it bounces into the netting behind Martineau and Hischier taking the draw. Eagles win the draw clean, and it's Olivier LeBlanc moving it to McCormick. McCormick will chip it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc brings it in over center. He'll wire it into the corner. Now Martineau's after it. Martineau into the boards by Crossley. He'll get it to Hoyt. Hoyt now with it for Cape Breton. Trying to evade Hischier. Hoyt still with the puck. Hoyt will hand off to Martineau. Martineau spinning and turning. Still with the puck. Shot save made there. Now Fournier's after for Cape Breton to LeBlanc. Shot trickling it in to the Moosehead zone. It'll be Hischier flinging it to Fortier. Playing the Cape Breton end now. Durando is after it. Coming up on the 8-minute mark. Durando throws it out to Hischier. Shot to save made. Rebound is there. And it's cleared away by LeBlanc. Now Fournier will take it up towards center. Ty Fournier saucers to Martineau. Play coming into the Moosehead zone. Flowers after it for Halifax. Eagles lead 4-2 with 10:07 to go in this third period. Martineau wins the draw in the Halifax zone. Fournier will push it down the wall. He's battling with Durando. Now here's Maxime Fortier. He'll move the puck to Durando. He'll hand it off to Hischier. Nico Hischier has a goal in this game. He'll skate it over the blue line. Being watched by McCormick. Now Hoyt will bring it over center. And then over the blue line, Peyton Hoyt coming in on the left side, trying to surge around Crossley. Durando takes it for Halifax. He'll flip it to Forche. Forche along the wall to Hischier. Hischier comes in over the blue line. Nico Hischier with it. Loses the puck to Martineau. Now McCormick after it. Here's Forche for Halifax. Back to Cheney at the point. Jock-Tan Cheney slides it down the right side. Durando pinned to the boards. Hoyt now with it for the Eagles. He'll try to slide it along the wall. Now the puck is cleared into the neutral zone. 9:18 left here. Cape Breton leads 4-2. Face-off will come out in front of Jessamine. It's to his left. It'll be Hischier taking the draw against Martineau. As we await the puck to be dropped. And linesman tires, and Martineau is tossed out of the draw in favor of Hoyt. So seeing a different look to the lines in this period. Shot by Obey, scores! Frederick Obey rips it from the top of the circle, so the timeout does not pay dividends for the Screamy Eagles. And Obey was parked at the top of the circle to the right of Jessamine. And floats one in, so it's 4-3 with plenty of time left. 7:22 here in this third period. And the Mooseheads cut within one. And Frederick Obey has produced lots of offense from the blue line for Halifax since coming in, and he was left all alone as the draw was won back to Forche, who flipped it over to Obey. So Forche with another key assist. He had a really nice pass on the first Halifax goal in this game to Hischier. And another nice feed from number 41, who's just been racking up the points in the Nova Scotian capital this year. And a key assist there to Obey, and it's now a 4-3 game. Eagles still in the lead. It's Olivier LeBlanc moving it to Fournier. Now it'll be Obey, the most recent goal scorer, flipping it through the neutral zone. Declan Smith loving it forward. Now Durando with the puck, top of the circle. Wires it across. The Forche save made there by Jessamine. Kyle Jessamine alert and ready. The fact that the Scream Eagles are up 4-3. Face-off coming out in front of the Mooseheads net. It's won by Halifax, but Hoyt chasing after it behind the goal. Now it'll be Hischier handing it off to Obey. It'll be Obey taking possession. He'll skate it up over center and then over the blue line on the right side. And now play is at center ice. Chasing after it is McIsaac. Jared McIsaac with the puck for Halifax behind the net. Coming up towards the blue line. He'll flip it over to Durando. Durando coming in over the blue line to Forche. Forche coming in on the right side. Passing it across. Save made there by Jessamine. Boy, Forche and Hischier so dangerous when they're out there. Durando fires it towards the front of the net. Now McIsaac jumps into the play. McIsaac floating around the left point. We're in the final 5 minutes here. McIsaac floating a shot. Hischier now top of the circle. Couldn't shoot it on net. LeBlanc was in the way. Forche rings it back to Hischier. Here's Hischier. Backhand feed cut off by Carrozza. Now Fournier will bring it in over center. Fournier coming in over the blue line. Spinning and turning. Loses it to Obey. Now Glotov. Pushed off the puck, and Durando will flip it up towards the Cape Breton zone. Face-off will be to Jessamine's right. It's Martineau taking this draw against Hischier. 3:35 left in the third. Eagles ahead by one. But the Mooseheads go into the power play. You wonder when Andre Torrini will pull the trigger on pulling the goaltender. Here's Hischier with it for Halifax. Feeding McIsaac back to Hischier. Hischier now down low to Durando. Goes wide of the goal. LeBlanc pins his man to the end boards. Now McCormick to Martineau. Here's Forche with it for Halifax. Forche flips it to Hischier. Hischier in the right dot. Trying to deke around LeBlanc. Hischier with it now. Cutting in. Shot save made. Rebound. Fans on it. That'll be Hoyt bringing it up towards his own blue line. He'll wire it down the ice. 3:03 left here in the third period. 1:26 left in the penalty to Drake Batherson. Here's McIsaac leading it to Hischier. Nico Hischier coming up towards the blue line. He'll drop it for McIsaac. McIsaac coming in up towards center. He'll hand it off to Grew on the right side. Here's Benoit Olivier Grew. He'll move it to Hischier. Hischier, top of the circle. Shot. Forche had a chance in front, but he couldn't reel the puck in. 2:38 left in the period. That was Durando ringing it around to Grew. Grew fans on it. Picked off by Fiore. Gravel. It'll be Martineau taking the draw against Hischier. 1:21 left in the third period. Mooseheads win the draw. And we'll come back to the point to LeBlanc. Shot gloved down by Gravel with 1:15 to go here in this third period of play. It is a 4-4 contest. It'll be Martineau taking this face-off against Hischier. Martineau wins the draw back to LeBlanc. Here is Fournier coming down the left side of the ice. Ty Fournier trying to cut out in front of the goal. Throwing it out in front. Hischier takes it for Halifax instead. He'll move it to Durando. Here's Hischier coming in over the blue line. Hischier feeding it to Durando. Push off the puck. McCormick now. Loses it to Obey. Shot wide of the goal. Durando chasing after it. And it'll be gloved down by Jessamine with 53.9 seconds to play. Durando cycling through over center and then over the blue line. 12 seconds left. Dumps it into the Eagle zone. Tiesnik will wire it to McDougall. Here's McDougall coming in over the blue line and then over center. He's stripped of the puck and now comes to Durando. Durando trying to find Forche. No time left though. And Forche beats Jessamine and has a sigh on his face as he realized it was after the green light. We'll get you that when we have the opportunity to do so, but it's time for overtime here. Martineau, Hoyt, and LeBlanc for Cape Breton. Hischier, Forche, and Obey for Halifax. 3-on-3 OT. Hischier pushes the puck off the draw into the Cape Breton zone. Jessamine will wire it to Martineau, and now Obey takes possession for Halifax. Here's Frederick Obey, brings it up towards center. And then over the blue line on the left side. Obey trying to evade Martineau. Martineau takes him down. Now after it is Olivier LeBlanc. Here's LeBlanc. He'll move the puck to Hoyt. Hoyt bringing it in over center. And then over the blue line. Hoyt has it. Martineau calling for a change. He'll chip it down to LeBlanc. Now LeBlanc loses the puck to Forche. Batherson's on the ice now for Cape Breton. Here's Hischier coming in, and he's going to be offside. Trying to make a change here next to the bench. Kugler comes off, and Forche will come on. And now Obey is on in place of McIsaac. Here's a chance for Forche. Digging save made. Rebound cleared away there. And here's another breakaway for Fiore. But cutting it off is Hischier. Here's Fiore in a one-on-one. Fiore keeping the puck. Floating around the right side. He'll leave it for Glotov. Glotov now, top right circle. Glotov looking for some sort of play. Holding on to it. Chips forward to LeBlanc. Now Fiore going for a change. Here's LeBlanc coming in from behind the net. Save made there. Obey pinned to the wall by Glotov. Here's Glotov in the corner. In the final 3 minutes of overtime, here's Glotov working the half boards. And they're going to say puck was knocked down with a high stick, which will lead to a stoppage in play with 2:52 left in the overtime session in the neutral zone next to the Cape Breton blue line, or next to the Halifax blue line. It'll be Martineau taking this draw for Cape Breton. He'll take it against Hischier. And the Mooseheads are going to use their timeout here with 1:08 left in the overtime session. Eagles had already used theirs in regulation. So the Eagles and Mooseheads tied at 4. The Mooseheads twice coming back from 2-goal deficits in this game. Out of town, Miranda now leading Gatineau 6-1 near the end of the second period. Gabrielle Fontaine scoring the most recent goal for the Huskies. St. John leading Moncton 5-1. Quebec and Bakemo tied at 1, and Rimouski leading Chicoutimi 2-0. Here it's 4-4 in overtime. As I mentioned earlier, the Eagles saying the 2-goal lead go away twice. Cape Breton really barnstormed the Mooseheads in that first period, outshooting them 22-7, but Halifax crawling back into the game. And now another point up for grabs here with 1:08 left. It'll be Martineau taking the draw against Hischier. And it is next to the Mooseheads blue line. Martineau wins the draw back to Olivier LeBlanc. LeBlanc circles back to his own zone. He'll hand it off to Martineau to Hoyt. Here's Hoyt coming in over center and then over the blue line, trying to go around Forche. Hoyt still with it, taking off the puck by Hischier. 57 seconds left. Forche loses it to Hoyt. Here's Hoyt coming in. Hoyt has a chance. Shot! Save made by Gravel. Now Obey takes it for Halifax. Frederick Obey, who's been huge in the third period on for the Mooseheads, gets it to Forche. Forche trying to drive it towards the net. Drop for Hischier. Can Hischier keep the puck in? 42 seconds left. Hischier driving the left side. He'll move it to Obey. Now Hischier trying to dangle through. Still with the puck. Save made by Gravel. Rebound. Another save made by Jessamine. Now that is Forche moving it to Obey. Obey teeing up his man Hischier. Now comes back to Obey. Shot blocked by Hoyt. Hoyt charging after that puck. That'll be Forche chasing after it. Being pressured by LeBlanc. 19 seconds left here at overtime. Here's Martineau digging in as play slowed down to a crawl, and they'll blow the whistle as the puck was glued to the boards there. 14.7 seconds left here in overtime between Cape Breton and Halifax.